Friends and colleagues, welcome in to the TexAgs Rewind presented by Specs, the 4-time Retailer of the Year. I'm David Nuno. I got Kate Bickham with me. I got Luke Evangelist with me, and I'm saying it like a drill sergeant. Luke, favorite part of the show?
Billy Liucci.
You have to give a particular.
I don't remember what Billy Liucci said that was going to be on the Rewind, but it was all great. So if you like the 3 minutes you got of Billy Liucci, come on over to TexAgs and watch Lunch with Liucci, and you can get a whole hour of Billy Liucci.
Okay, that seemed like a lot of fluff. Let's go to the fluffer, Kate Bickham. What do we got?
I would say Jason Fitz. I thought he was awesome.
I agree. OB was pretty good. 25 and 25 with Terry Bussey. We got all that on the TexAgs Rewind. Do me a favor. Watch it. Let's play a game, all right? It's 3 things we want to see, brought to you by the Brazos Running Company, because we're running our mouths. Your local Aggie-owned specialty running store where you can find Brooks On and Hoka shoes located at Century Square below the Star Cinema Grill in College Station. Okay, OB.
Okay.
I'm going to give you my 3 things I want to see.
All right.
Which I don't think we're going to see, and I'll give you a reason for it, okay? I want to see a 1,000-yard receiver.
I love that.
1,000-yard running back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to see that too.
How about 3,500-yard passer at quarterback?
Outstanding.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Which one of those things are most likely to occur?
3,500-yard passer?
I think most likely to occur would be a 1,000-yard running back.
1,000-yard running back?
Because I thought, Le'Veon was going to get that last year.
He was, yeah. I just think he's got more people in the room.
He does have more people to share carries with.
And that's why I don't think these things are going to happen, because, and it's a compliment to the roster, you've got capable guys that you don't have to wear somebody down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think that I think Casey Concepcion is going to be a very big boost to the running game, indirectly. Just by, and not just him, Mario Craver, and even an emerging Terry Bussey. I just think you'll see less of 8 and 9 guys in the box.
Jason, I don't know how much you've seen about Texas A&M, but I'd love to get your thoughts on them entering this season with Coach Elko and hopefully a little health, which has been a problem the last few years.
Yeah, look, a couple of things. I think we have to be a little more patient, which I know doesn't exist in the SEC. But Elko, first year, he comes there with the defensive mindset, right? It takes a minute. And there aren't a lot of great comps in this to college football, but I do think, at some point you have to look around and say, hey, new coaches with the defensive mindset, I think take an extra year. Look at the NFL, right? Seattle Seahawks go out and hire Michael McDonald to be their head coach. He had been the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, right? He comes over there. Baltimore, it takes them a year, Seattle, I should say, takes them a year to really adjust. I think the defense for Texas A&M is going to look much better. And we also have to turn around and acknowledge that within conference last year, and Texas A&M scored points in conference. They just couldn't turn it into wins. So A&M is sitting right on the cusp. I think they've just got to find a way to translate close games into wins, which is all about momentum. I think the SEC's wide open. Texas A&M, things break right, they can be a playoff team, and I think that should be the expectation.
This year, we look at Tennessee and we're wondering, all right, quarterback room can't be as good, even though I wasn't that high on Nico. Running back room shouldn't be as good. Defense should be pretty solid. Where do you see Tennessee?
Yeah, that's an interesting part of this, because Heupel is all about, first and foremost, the SEC's caught up a little bit. Explosive plays are way down for Tennessee. So we keep talking about one route, wide receivers, and the way they like to push the ball down the field. The last couple of years, that's been taken away from Tennessee. They are now going to be a ground and pound team. They're going to have to. I don't trust their quarterback position at all. I'm with you. I wasn't huge on Nico. You got to at least throw the ball on 4th down at the end of the game to give your team a chance to win. He didn't do that. So I think there are moments for Tennessee where you got to turn around and say, man, they have just shot themselves in the foot consistently. But buts, and this is what I like to do. I think you'll appreciate this. Coming into the season, let's apply the universal. So either we're giving everybody the benefit of the doubt or we're giving nobody the benefit of the doubt. And I think when you start talking about quarterbacks and transfer quarterbacks, man, it's a slippery slope to give benefit of the doubt to the fact that that's just going to work with Heupel. I think Tennessee's going to struggle. And here's the problem. A couple of losses are the difference between being elite and being one of the also-rans. Alabama is learning this. When you suddenly don't have a cheat code and you find a way to win every game that's in front of you, you pick up a couple of those losses, you lose that cheat code, you lose your edge in the SEC.
Terry Bussey, I think we're looking at Aaron Gregory, who I think if he's not a 5-star by the end of these recruiting services, it just further proves they don't know what they're doing. I think they do a good job, but they will have completely missed on that one if they don't bump him up. And I think most of the people in the industry realize that I talked to, so I'm wondering why they don't. But what I'm getting at is Aaron Gregory might end up 5-star. And we're looking at all these players. We're looking at Concepcion and Craver, and obviously KC is going to be talked about later. We just talked about Craver. But you're looking at, I talked earlier, a receiving core of these ultra gifted weapons so Mario Craver's only a sophomore, so he's back. And you're going to look up and see the speed of Craver, the speed of Bethel Roman. You're going to see Jerome Miles and his size, and there's a 5-star. And you're going to see Aaron Gregory, who I think will ultimately be a 5-star. And then you're going to see Terry Bussey. And you're going to look up, and A&M's going to have signed, I think, a 5-star athlete in Bussey, receiver in Miles and Gregory. And then you're going to have an upperclassman in Craver. Like, it's going to start looking like it needs to look to strike fear into opposing SEC secondaries, no matter how good they are. Because you play great secondaries in this league, week in and week out. So you've got to have guys that strike fear. Terry Bussey, now that he's had a whole year to play wide receiver and whatever type of weapon that we're going to call him, the X factor, is he like, I'm sticking with A&M, is he Dante Hall, or is it like a Percy Harvin, or just go back to A&M, is it Anais Smith? Whatever type weapon you want to call him, he can get it. You hand him the ball, you can line him up at running back, you can line him up at receiver, motion him into running back, motion him back out to receiver, get matchups. He's going to be, I think he'll be a problem for opposing teams in the return game if they go that route, which I think you'll see him on probably punt return. Terry Bussey is a dynamic weapon. Look, I think part of I don't know if anyone asked him this yet about practicing later in the evening. I saw, some jackass Texas fans thought they'd be cute about them practicing late. I love it. The one thing I think coaches differ on so much, and it is complete trial and error, but I think it's very important in this conference, whether you're in Gainesville or Athens or Baton Rouge or Tuscaloosa, anywhere at College Station, anywhere in the South, as hot as it is, I have seen A&M teams, and I've talked to coaches that after the fact have admitted our guys were dead-legged in September. It took a few weeks to get it. It absolutely happens, and I think there's also a cumulative effect from now until November, the end of the season. All of this stuff is wear and tear and fatigue, but especially early in the year. If you want your team to look slower than you thought they were, I've seen coaches talk to their strength coaches like, what the hell's going on? Well, it's probably because of the way you practiced in August in this heat. That's why everyone has these indoors. It's not only because if it's raining and lightning or something so you can get practice. It's also because there are times when you can split up practice. I'm telling you, this heat takes a toll, and it especially takes a toll on your legs early in the season. It is a moving target like no other, and coaches are always trying to figure it out. And I think
they're also going to practice in the heat too, though.
They have. You have to do that too, obviously, and that's the number one. You have to get them acclimated to that heat prior to the season. I don't know if someone said this or not. I don't know how accurate this is. Someone said there were like 12 practices were going to be heat of the day ones, and like 8 of them
at night
in the evening. So we'll see. I mean, by the way, when they start practice, it's still like 90. But definitely given, I think there's obviously a plan for this, and I don't think it's as simple as going, they're still in summer school.
Before we go, Luke Evangelist has got some news about my kind of basketball player.
Yeah, your favorite basketball player, the Dominican Nuno. That would be Anderson Garcia.
I want to be more Anderson than he wants to be me. Let's be honest.
Okay, that's fair. Well, maybe you both weigh your chicken, but Anderson Garcia, who just finished a great season with the Dominican Basketball League, he was the Rookie of the Year in that league. He's now practicing with the Dominican national basketball team ahead of the AmeriCup 2025, looking to make that roster.
Let's do it. Bickham, tell the people what they should do, but I need you to add some pizzazz to it, all right? It can't just be your typical, I like them, this is great. Like, I want some energy, I want some flavor, maybe, I don't know, something added layer. Go.
Well, they need to like, they need to comment, they need to subscribe, they need to share with their friends, and they need to come back on Monday for more. Monday, I guess, yeah.
Luke, did he do any of the things I asked? I feel like it's the exact same thing. There was no added layer.
Well, he spiced it up by saying Monday. Instead of Monday, we're going to have such a great Monday that it's like Monday.
Did you have a beignet today?
I did not have a beignet, but I'm going to hit the hay later.
And then we'll all say,
Yay.
hey.
Or hooray.
Oh,
I just may. May have a scone by the
and
bay.
some Tangeray.
Listen to Bangarang.
That doesn't rhyme.
Maybe go outside and play.
With a girl named Kay. Go ahead, Bickham. Top that.
I got nothing left. Watch the rewind.
Yeah, these rewinds get worse as they go. We'll see you next time.